Close your eyes, make a fist with your hands, put them on your knees. Let's focus on our breathing first, shall we? So everyone, let's do 5 seconds breathing in slowly, and then 5 seconds exhale slowly. Ready? In, out, in, out. As you're doing this, try to have your stomach and your chest expand outwards. In, out. Okay, from this point, let's go through the tenets of Taekwondo. Ready to repeat after me out loud? Courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, indomitable spirit. Okay, guys, remember what those things mean, because we're going to focus on self-control for today. Right now, while we have our eyes closed, we're going to meditate on your Poomsae. So 4, 5, 6, or 7, and go through it in your head. Right? You're going to do it on your own time, but first, in your mind. 차렷, 경례, Poomsae 준비. When you finish, 기합하고. 시작! Ha! Yeah. Okay, very good. From here, open your eyes. Okay, hopefully everyone will now focus for the class. We're going to start with the warm-up now. Let's stand up. Okay, everyone, let's begin facing forward. Chair! Kenneth! Start with jumping jacks first. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열, 여섯.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 열, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Forward and back.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 열, 아홉, 열.
Switch your legs. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Very good. Shake out your legs. So we're going to practice a little bit of footwork drills today. So these are things that you can do either slowly or fast. You can try to go as fast as you can. Right, first one's very simple. You step forwards, you step backwards. Okay, so find a spot you're going to step over it, but make sure you go with the same leg every time. So left side, right side, left side, right side. Okay, so far this is not so hard, right? You walk forward and back, not difficult. But then you go a little faster, Okay, so every time you go forward and back, that's 1. Let's try and see if we can go slow first for 5, and then we're going to go fast for 5, as fast as you can. Okay, ready? Let's start slow first. Ready? Forward and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay, you guys think you can handle doing 10 fast? Ready? Let's go fast the whole way. Ready? Set. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Check out your legs. From here, you're gonna do the same thing, but left and right. So shuffle. Right, left. This time, left, right. So right, left, right. Simple, just side stepping. Right, when we do it fast. So let's try slow first. Ready? Let's go 5. Ready? One side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Now let's go fast. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Let's go for 10 fast. Ready? Set. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Next one we're going to do is we're going to do some 2-leg jumps, but we're going to change direction. Instead of just going forward and backwards, we're going to go forward, back, left, and right. You're going to be making an L with your legs. You're going to go forward, back, left, right. Okay, and that's going to be 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to try to do that as fast as we can. Ready, everyone? Stomping up on the ground first. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, Good. Right leg in front of you. Let's go your toes. You're gonna lean forward, bring your head down towards your toes. So now, 2, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Switch.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 열, 아홉, 열.
Side by side, turn your leg. You're gonna bend your knee and show me a groin stretch position. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Switch.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Okay. Point your toes outwards. Have your hands on your legs. Push one shoulder down. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Change sides.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Good. Hands on your hips. Let's go hips forward and lean backwards. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Feet together. Hands up. Let's reach down and try to touch your toes.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Very good. Legs apart. Have your hands up. Turn left and right. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Let's move your hands in circles.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Shake out your hands. Shake out your legs. Okay, so before we move on to conditioning, we're going to do a few exercises to open up your hips. Okay, so the first one's pretty simple. You bring your knee up, and without moving your body, you're going to move your knee up to the side and bring it up. So just up, out, and then back down. Let's do right leg 5 and then left leg 5. Ready? Go. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Okay, so before we move on to the other leg, we're going to do the same thing the opposite way. So you're going to start out, and you're going to swing it back to the floor. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now same thing with the other leg. Let's go out first. Ready? So knee up and then out. Now. 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. Ready? The other way. Out and then back in. Ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. It's very important to have nice and loose hips so you can do more kicking. Okay, ready? Shake your legs, shake your hands. Let's start doing some conditioning today. Okay, first one we start with is pretty simple. We're going to do some mountain climbers. So mountain climbers, you have your hands in front of you, you're tucking your leg tight in beside you, and you switch your legs. Make sure both your feet are on the ground for this one, because there's two kinds of mountain climbers. One where you just have your leg come up, another one where both your feet are planted on the ground. We're going to do the one with both legs on the ground. So for this one, let's do a quick set of 30, as fast as you can. So from push-up position, let's switch your legs 30 times. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And here, let's practice some lunges this time. We're going to go forward and then step back. So from hands on your waist, back straight, take a big step forward. And when you take that step forward, make sure your heel comes off your ground. And you step back. Okay, ready? Let's do a set of 20 each person. Ready? Let's go. Now. 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Very good. Shake out your legs. Next one we're going to do, let's do some bear push-ups. That way you can stretch out our hamstrings at the same time. So what we're going to do, you're going to straighten your knees, reach down, walk forward, do a push-up, and walk back in, and stand up. We'll start with just a set of 10. Okay, so focus on the stretch. So if you can't touch the ground, what do? Separate your legs until you can. And then walk forward. Make sure your knees are straight the whole time, everybody. Are we all clear? Let's begin. Ready? By my count. Now. Third. Set. Net. 다섯. 여섯. 일곱. 여덟. 아홉. 열. Very good. Shake out your legs, shake out your hands.
Sorry for interruption.
Yes, sir.
Do you all have a good video? Is anyone having an interruption? If you have trouble viewing the video, because we haven't changed anything here. If you have a good video and good audio, please, it's okay. But if you don't have it, just let me know if you don't have it. All right. You're going so fast. It's they're saying they think it's hard to keep up. Yeah, that's okay. Do it as much as you can, and you can catch up eventually. But they will be going a little bit slower.
Yes, sir. Okay, next what we're going to do is some sit-ups. Let's warm up with some basic sit-ups. We're just going to do 20 first. Okay, so from sit-up position. Remember, have your feet tucked in tight. Okay, make sure your feet stay still when you sit all the way up and come back down. Let's go for 20. I'll do 10. Master Kenneth, 10. Now, third, sit, net, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열, 하나,
둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Okay, guys, for the last 10, we're going to do 10 more sit-ups, but let's see who finishes first, whether we finish first or whether you finish first. We're going to go as fast as we can, 10, see whether you finish first or we finish first. Ready, set, go. Now. 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉. Let us know in the comments later whether we won or whether you did. Next one we're gonna do some leg raises. So put your hands underneath your hips. You're gonna raise your legs, and this time today, instead of having both your legs moving, you're gonna separate your legs, one up and one down, and you're gonna switch whenever I count. So ready, from here, one leg off the ground, one leg close to the ground, and you're gonna switch your legs. Let's start with 20 times, 10 each person, ready. So have your legs up first and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Very good. Up your legs. Just relax your legs. And now this time we're going to do some crunches. So from here, just like yesterday, you're going to do these crunches, having your legs 90-degree angle, feet together or crossed, hands on your head. Bend your body and bring your shoulders off the ground. Touch your elbows to your knees, but don't bring your knees to your hands. That's wrong. Bring your shoulders to your legs. Try to keep your legs as still as possible. Okay? Let's start with 20 first. but it's a little easy, so we might do more. Maybe. We'll see. Ready, set, 하나,
둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Very good. Let's relax for a sec. Massage your stomach. Massage your legs. Okay, standing up. Fix your uniform. Today we're going to do some balancing exercises. Okay, so we're going to work on the strength of your calf muscle. What we're going to do is we're going to do some jumps. And immediately after you do the jump, you're going to stand on one leg and you're going to do heel raises. So my heel is coming off the ground, my hands are here on my belt. You're going to practice your balance. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do 10 tuck jumps, and then we're going to do 10 leg raises. We're going to do 10 more tuck jumps, and then we're going to do the other leg. Now, so for those of you who like a challenge, instead of doing tuck jumps with both your legs, you're going to try doing tuck jumps with one of your legs, the same leg that you're going to be balancing on. So let's see who can do the harder one, who's going to do the easier one. Okay, so either way, do your best, right? So everyone following along? So if you're going to do a single leg, lift up your leg first. If you're going to do a double leg, just wait for me. Ready? From here, let's go 10 tuck jumps by my count. Ready? Now, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Okay, from here, hands on your belt. Ready? Raise your heel up and down 10 times. Try not to fall. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As you can see, this is not an easy exercise. Ready? Let's change your legs and do the other side. Remember, doing single leg is difficult, but if you're going to do it properly. Tuck in your knees high. Ready? Let's go. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Get from here, stand on that leg, and go up and up. 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 우야, 열. Very good. Shake out your legs. Okay, everybody. From this point, let's get a quick water break. So facing forward first. Check. Good night. Get some water and come back, guys. Good job. Okay, everybody, so what we're going to do today is we're going to go through Poomsaes 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so Master Keshavarz is going to do it on my count, and I will show you the whole thing on my count, right? So try your best to take note of our technique, right? How we do each movement correctly, and also trying to notice, right, the power and how sharp we're doing. We're trying to do two things. Prepare for the movement, and we're trying to match up the landing of our foot, and time our landing with the blocks and the strikes that we're doing. Okay, so try to follow along and do those things. Okay, so Master Keshavarz, facing forward. Connect. So let's face right the same direction, everyone. So we're gonna face away from the camera so you guys can follow from our backs. Ready? Poomsae Jume. Poomsae 4. Now. 둘. 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. 하나, 둘, 셋, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 바로. Sure. Okay, guys, so you can notice, right, Master Keshavarz is doing his best to slow down his landing so he can time his blocks with his landing. He's doing it at the same time by slowing down when he puts his foot down. I'm going to try to do the same thing to show you, but on my own time. So,
check. 경례. Poomsae number 4. 백골 스타트. 준비. On your own time. 시작. 아우. 저. 자.
okay, guys, for Poomsae 5, let's try to pay attention to the height of your back fist, which should be at your mouth level. And your middle block, which should be at your shoulder level. They're not the same thing. Don't have both of them up. Don't have both of them down. Let's try to find the correct height for each of those blocks. Okay, ready? Face forward, check. 끝내. Poomsae 준비. Take 5. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. 바로. Sure. Okay, everyone. So when we're doing take of 5, I want you guys to try to notice what we're doing with our shoulders. Okay? I'm going to try to show you guys very clear. I'm not going to tell you yet what it is. I want you to guess. What am I doing with my shoulders differently in a forward stance versus when I'm in an L stance or a back stance? Tell me if you can see the difference. Okay? Let's begin.
첫. 경례. Poomsae number 5 on your own time. 준비. 백골 오창. 시작. Sure.
Okay, guys, so if you didn't notice, my shoulder position in a forward stance whichever shoulder I have in front of me, whichever hand I have in front of me, my shoulder is also in front. If I do a back fist with this hand, my shoulder is leading by 30 degrees. If this is completely straight, my shoulders are off center by 30 degrees so that my hand is in front of me, and my shoulder is in front of me. If I have the other hand, my other shoulder should be leading by 30 degrees. When I'm in a back stance, you notice my body is not as forward as before. It's halfway between my legs, 45 degrees off the center. This is straight. In the middle of my two legs, which are at 90-degree angle. My body's in the middle. So try to take note of that and try to do that in your Poomsae. From here, let's move on to take 6. Tenets. Kenneth. Poomsae Intermediate. On my count. Take it 6. Now. 3. Set. 넷. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 5, 6, 8, 9. Okay, everyone, so you can see in take of 6, we have a lot of forward stances and we have a lot of back stances. So in both of those stances, remember the rule I just told you about your shoulders. Whenever you're in a forward stance, your body has your shoulder leading by 30 degrees. Whenever you're in that back stance, your body is a little more to the side, 45 degrees. In case you guys noticed, right, whenever Master Keshavarz does that reversing on knife hand, his opposite shoulder is in front by 30 degrees. Right? You have to twist your body a little more because your other hand is leading. If I was doing this hand, right, this shoulder will be in front. Because my opposite hand is in front, my other shoulder has to be there. Okay? So let's try and see whether you guys can follow along and do that on your own time, together with me. So,
check. 조금만. Poomsae number 6.
Wants the form.
태국 6점. 준비. On your own time. 시작.
Oh.
Sure.
Okay, let's move on to take 7. Tenets. Kenneth. Poomsae Intermediate. Take 7. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열, 하나, 둘, 셋, 바로. 자. Okay, guys, so in case you couldn't see from the front, when Master Keshavarz is doing that scissor block, I want to make sure you guys start your hands from the correct position. It's like head block, but with your hands turned the opposite way before you start that block. Okay? Also, in this Poomsae, try to emphasize your shoulder movements for every single one of your blocks. So let's try to add that in there. So I said already before, your shoulders end up with a certain angle, right? But to get there, you have to twist your body into that position together with your block. So let's try to add that onto the Poomsae. Right. Also, one more thing we're going to emphasize today is your positioning for your strike. Okay, so for your knee strike, make sure your hands go downwards, not backwards. A very common error we see is people go. So swinging your hands back and forth is not exactly what we're doing here. You're doing two movements, so you set your hands twice. Right? Prepare to strike, you strike. Prepare to strike, strike. Again, I'm going to try to show you that slowly, but by my own time. Okay? So, sir, when you're ready.
차렷, 경례. 그리고 시작. Poomsae number 7. 준비. On your own time. 시작. Oh. So.
You guys, so hopefully you're able to follow along. From this point, let's get a quick water break and we're going to come back for kicking, facing forward. Check. Connect. Go ahead, guys.
차렷. Right leg back. 준비. Front. On my count, 10 times. Each leg. 하나.
Ha.
둘.
Ha.
셋.
Ha.
넷.
Ha.
다섯.
Ha.
여섯.
Ha.
일곱.
Ha.
열.
Ha.
아홉.
Ha.
열.
Ha.
Switch your leg. Count.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열.
Switch your legs. Turning kick on my count. 하나,
하,
둘,
하,
셋,
하,
넷,
하,
다섯,
하,
여섯,
하,
일곱,
하,
여덟,
하,
아홉,
하,
열.
하.
Switch your leg.
셋, 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. 하.
바로 show. Shake your hands, shake your legs.
됐어.
차렷. 경례. Right leg back, 준비. Side. 하나, 둘,
하,
셋,
하,
넷,
하,
다섯,
하,
여섯,
하,
일곱,
하,
여덟,
하,
아홉,
하,
열.
하,
Switch your leg.
하. 하나, 둘,
하,
셋,
하,
넷,
하,
다섯,
야,
여섯, 하,
야,
여섯, 하,
야,
일곱,
야,
여덟, 하, 아홉,
야,
열.
야. Switch your legs.
하,
Back. 하나,
하,
둘,
하,
셋,
하,
넷,
하,
다섯,
하,
여섯,
하,
일곱,
하,
여덟,
하,
아홉,
하,
열.
ha. Okay, everyone, so when we're doing our back kicks, let us make sure that when we turn around, we turn to the back. We don't turn any further than that. We turn a little more, you notice your kick going somewhere else. You notice your knee going somewhere else. Okay, so remember the steps of the back kick. We may be doing it fast, but we're still doing it with a turn, with a tuck, an extension, and a forwards landing, or in certain cases, you cannot do that. But the extension part is important with your body facing backwards. Okay, so remember what we did yesterday, try to follow along with those steps. Okay, today we're trying to apply those steps.
Yes. Switch your legs.
Seven,
Left back. Count, Master Kenneth.
Na, ha, 둘, ha, 셋, ha, 넷, ha, 다섯, ha, 여섯, ha, 일곱, ha, 여덟, ha, 아홉, ha, 열, ha.
바로 show. Shake hands. Move legs. Take break. Let's kick.
Okay, so.
Right leg back. 준비. Ask. 하나.
Ha!
둘.
Ha!
넷.
Ha!
넷.
Ha!
다섯.
Ha!
여섯.
Ha!
일곱.
Ha!
여덟.
Ha!
아홉.
Ha!
열.
Ha!
Keshavarz.
Still there. Okay, guys, make sure when you're doing your axe kick, right? Remember, there's two different kinds of axe kicks that we're doing. Right now, the one we're trying to do is the straight leg axe kick. For this one, what I want you to do, I want you to make sure your toes are pointed forward. So this one, we're trying to stretch our foot longer for a little bit more distance. So when your foot is flexed outwards, you're not hitting with your heel. You're hitting with the ball of your foot. Right? Imagine if you would hit someone, it'd be with that part of your foot. The same part of your foot that you hit in take of 7. The ball of your foot hitting the person's face. Okay? However, if you were to use your heel, so this is when you would be breaking the board, or when you're sparring, for example. Or specifically for board breaking. You would use your heel. So this part of your foot, the part of your heel, right above your sole of your foot, right here. So that's another target you use to hit when you're trying to break something. Okay? So first, when we're doing this one, let's start with the one with your foot flexed for additional distance. It's also a little bit more easier on your leg. So let's do your left leg, or your left leg behind, or my cow. Right? Remember, flex your foot just before you do your axe kick. Now, ha, two, ha, seven, ha, net, ha, 다섯, 하, 여섯, 하, 일곱, 하, 여덟, 하, 아홉, 하, 열, 하. Okay, so one more thing we're trying to emphasize on the axe kick is to relax when you lift up your leg. All right, remember, when it comes to flexibility, the more tense you are, the less flexibility you have. But if I try to lift up my leg and keep it tight, it's not going very far. I can't go past my belt. Okay, when I relax my leg, I can go up to my face. But if I just relax my leg and drop my leg, that's not a very heavy kick. So there is the right time to flex your leg and push it down. Where is it? At the highest point of your kick. So I know I'm going to bring my leg up to about here. So when I bring my leg up to this height, the moment I reach that height, I flex my leg and push it down. So if you can think of it like this in your head, it's relax, push. Right? Relax, push. If you can relax your leg and lift it up higher. Think of it just swing. Right? Let your leg swing up, push down. Okay, let your leg follow gravity, but help gravity a little bit more so that it comes down a little harder. Okay? Everyone, so
Good target.
yes, sir.
Continue. Let's continue kicking with target, combination, target. First, turning kick, turning kick.
Yes, sir.
Right and left. This is your legs. Now, to right, to left, turning kick.
Sir.
Now?
Okay, you guys know, so Master Keshavarz is about to kick. Right, he's ready. He's staring in his stance. The moment I give the target, he goes right away. This is called being explosive. Right, you want your kicks to be as fast as possible. Right, from 0 to 100. He's not going. Ah! Right, he doesn't see. Oh, the target is there, and then he goes. If the target is already there, oh, okay. It's a little bit too late, right? You want to be as fast as possible, which means right? This is what we mean by as fast as possible. Right? The moment you see the target, that you have to react. Right? The same thing, for example, when we're doing this drill together, hopefully you guys are following along. The moment you see the target go forward, you're doing the same kick. You want to be as quick as possible. Has to be reaction. Right? So we're gonna show you.
Yes.
So
No, we're going to change it. With one leg, turn the kick, the same leg, roundhouse.
yes, sir.
Yes.
So once again, this is going to be your reaction drill. I'm going to go as fast as I can with my right leg. Right?
Yes. Red. Ready. Go. Good job. Good job. Just your legs. Ready. Great. Chariot. 경례. Chariot. 경례.
Great, guys. Let's take a quick water break. Come back for boxing, punching. Master Ken, I hope you're not tired. You kick
good,
a
sir.
lot. You've been training hard all day.
No problem, sir.
Master Kenneth is ready.
He's
Always
ready.
reason,
Very
not
good.
Tired.
Now, you're going to rest your legs because this week we did a lot of kicking and a lot of you have been doing the kicking with us. So now your arm, you're going to use your fist. Okay. I leave it to Master Kenneth. Boxing.
Okay, everyone, deep breath in. Once. One more time. Deep breath in. Out. Okay, so the fundamentals of boxing. Okay, so number one, right? When we punch in Taekwondo, we have taught you to punch from here. This is what we call the chamber, right? We start from our belt and we swing our hands forward. So, while for traditional Taekwondo, this is very good. In the real situation, having your hands down means having your face exposed. So we're going to move our chamber from our belt up to in front of our face with the elbows tucked in. So this is your new chamber position, and your stance is going to be similar, except now your legs, instead of having a single line, are going to be a little wider. Your body's going to face a little more forward for stability. Okay, and your hands are going to be beside your chin. So, right, the main difference between actual boxing and self-defense striking is that you don't put your hands in front of your face. You'll see some boxers start their hands in front of their face, which is fine if you're wearing gloves. Listen. You want your hands beside your chin. Okay, otherwise your hands are going to go flying towards your face. So have your hands on the other side. Okay, so from here, right, we're going to start with we'll start with 4 basic punches. If we have time, we'll do 6. Because the first one is a jab. So it's very simple. You just straighten your hand, you pull it back. So my hand goes from sideways to down. You pull it back. So this movement, simple, right? But you want to think of it. So let's try this a few times. So once again, remember, try to react. Every time you hear me count, shoot your hand out and pull it back. Now, 3, 7, 8, yes, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Now from here, the second punch we're going to throw is the straight or the cross. The names are similar, but the intent is the same. What you're going to do is you're going to move your shoulder forward, just like when you do Poomsae, right? You move your shoulder forward with your strikes, and you extend your hand. So from your shoulder, right, from in front of your chin, you swing your hand forward, and you bring it here. You notice when I throw my punch, where's my other hand going? So remember I said this is like your chamber, right? Your hand should be right beside your chin. So from here, when you throw your hand forward, you bring your other hand right here to protect the side of your face. So 1, let's try this together. Twist your shoulder, bring your hand to cover the side of your face, as you punch straight in front of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, very good. So a few mistakes to avoid when you're throwing your punches, just like in Poomsae, you need to have a comfortable stance. You need to have good balance. So throwing your body forward, not so good. These are examples of things that, once again, bring your face closer to your opponent. So what you want to do is you want to twist your shoulder and twist your leg. You notice, right, when I throw my second hand, I'm turning a few things. If you guys can see my foot turns, my hip turns, my shoulder turns, and then lastly my hand goes, right? So turn, turn, turn. You throw all those things together and your hand goes last. Okay, so don't straighten your hand and then turn the rest of it. That doesn't make sense, right? You straighten everything, you turn your body, and you follow through with your hand. Okay, so we're going to take those two exercises and put them together. So we start from jab, and we're going to put it directly into a cross. The idea is very similar to your double punch. When you do a double punch, you go 1, 2, and you pull your hands back. But now, from here, it's 1, 2, and you pull your hand back to your chin, like this. 1, 2. Make sure your hand goes to this position. If you find that your hands are coming down here, that's not going to be good for the other side of your head. It's open. You want to protect yourself at all times, right? So already have your hands up in this position, right? So pick whichever hand you want to lead with. If you have your left leg in front, left hand in front. So don't have an opposite hand, okay? So nothing strange, right? Hands up here, ready, let's try. Ready, 1, 2 on every count. Now, 2, set, net, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Very good. Okay, so make sure you have that hand chamber tight. Now, the next punch we're going to teach you today is called a hook. A hook punch is a punch with your arm bent at 90 degrees, going sideways. So, what you do from your guard position is very simple. From here, you're going to lift up your elbow, and you're going to move your shoulder to the side. When you do, you turn your hip, and you turn your foot. This is the same on the front hand or on the back hand. So what you do is elbow up and push your shoulder. Boom. Okay, so this may not seem like a lot, but when you think about it, you're putting your body weight into a very small movement. You're actually creating a lot of force. You don't need a big swing. So the moment you do this, you notice there's something wrong here. My hand is away from my face. I'm not guarding it anymore. So this is why we don't want a big swing from the start. So the moment I wind up like this, I'm exposing my face, which is why I'm just going elbow up and boom. Turn your body. So everyone, you can see my footwork from here. I'm going to move back a little bit. So from here, 1. From number 2, turn, elbow up, and 2. And once again, note that I am covering the side of my face. Whichever hand I'm swinging with, the other hand returns to that chamber position. So it's 1 and 2. You can follow up with both. Go 1, 2. Right? Similarly, you can throw this combination from the other punches. Because when you throw one hand, you can change it to another one. You can throw a hook and you can throw a straight. You can throw a jab. You can throw a jab, cross, and you can also throw a hook. Right? They're all interchangeable. You can follow up because your body's twisting, twisting, twisting. Every twist winds up for the other one. For example, I go hook 1, hook 2. I can throw hook number 2 into number 1. So from here, it's 1, 2. Let's practice the hook together. So from here, show me elbow up, twist, hook 1. Right, elbow up, hook number 2. Ready, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's try putting them both together. 1 and 2 with the hooks. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so for this one, let's try adding in a few combinations real quick. We're going to go jab, cross, into the hook. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Okay, watch again my hands. 1, 2 to the side of my face. 3 and pulling it in, covering the side of my head. So watch again. 1, 2, 3. Let's try this together. 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And last one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, very good from here. Hopefully you enjoyed this mini explanation of boxing. We'll continue on next time.
Awesome class, Master Kenneth. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. We're back. Please, everybody, Chariot here, come. Thank you so much. Thank you, Master Keshavarz. Thank you, Master Kenneth. How's everyone doing there? Did you guys like boxing part? Do you want to do more punching next time? Tomorrow? Master Kenneth is here tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
So if you like more boxing, let us know right now. Say yes to boxing, punching. We're punching. This is part of Taekwondo. A lot of them we can use. But can we punch to the face in Taekwondo, sir?
No, sir.
No, yeah. We just practice for our, movement, self-defense. For freestyle martial art is okay, but not for. Very good. Everybody's good. Yes, we'll do another 10 minutes punching tomorrow, okay? But now it's time for our mat chat, and the theme is about self-control. Can you guys type in anything you know about self-control? Anything? Thank you. Yes, we will do, sir, everybody wants you to do punching tomorrow. We're going to do another 10 minutes of punching at the end of the class, just so your legs rest and use your upper body too, right? Because Taekwondo is not just kicking, we also punch. Taekwondo means the art of kicking and punching, not just the art of kicking, right?
Yes, sir.
So thank you, Master Kenneth. Now, please type in anything you know about self-control. We have 4 minutes to go. And then we talk about it after. Very good. Self-control is knowing you can, but deciding you won't. Sure. Anything else you know? Let's see who else is here. Justin. Arya's, Lisa. Anne. Sarah. Tell me what you know about self-control, please. It's not easy to do, but you have to do it. It's not easy to do. You mean self-control? It's not easy to have self-control? Does that same thing? He says,
I think you're talking about something that's not easy to do, but you're doing it anyway.
That's self-control?
That's what she thinks. Yes.
Oh, very good. We have a few more. Elijah says it means to be patient. Excellent, Elijah. Control, patient. Very good. Sir, which one you want to go first about self-control?
I want to say self-control is meaning don't be angry anytime. Be optimistic. Control yourself anywhere and anytime.
Very good. Thank you, sir. Master Kenneth.
Okay, so for me, in my opinion, when we talk about self-control, I believe that we should not let other things control our behavior. So what I mean by that is, right, if we're controlled by emotions, we're controlled by our anger, we do things that we don't really normally want to do. So that's what we say, like, this is out of your normal behavior, right? That's what we mean. If you get angry, let your emotions control you. You do things that you don't need to do sometimes, right? Or another thing, right? When you guys, when you get impatient, when you get, frustrated, sometimes you guys want to act out. You want to do things, even though you know you're not supposed to do it, right? But if you have good self-control, even though you want to do it, you know that you shouldn't, and you understand that there's a difference between those two things. So part of self-control is doing what you should do, not just what you feel like doing, right? And it's a choice. The fact that you can choose means that you are in control, right? If you do things that you feel like you have to do, or that you're guided by your emotions, right, by your impulses, that's not you being in control. You're being guided by your wants and your desires. You should choose. Don't let your choices control you.
Very good. Thank you. That was very deep. I had to think very hard, listen very carefully to understand. Thank you, sir. So yes, self-control. Anyone else has self-control meaning? Control your action. Yes. All of these answers are correct. As you all know, self-control is one of our tenets of Taekwondo. We have it on the wall all the time. Self-control. That means control yourself. You can just type in control yourself. So you don't do something that you regret later, There are different scenarios. When you're at home nowadays, if you're spending too much time at home, you might get bored. You might stress out and then get up and go to the fridge or go to the storage and find food and keep eating. A lot of people, they get bored, they start eating, and they gain weight, and it's not healthy, right? It's not about just gaining weight, but it's about your health. Too much candy, too much chocolate, or too much food, too much donuts, too much of sweets, or those drinks like sugar, a lot of sugar, right? So we want to control at all time. Control from eating, overeating, right? Control your anger, control your emotion. So overall, doing the best of you. Right now, I get angry and I might attack Master Kenneth because I thought like he was like making fun of me right now, right? He makes fun of me, Master Sadat. He's like, why is your shirt looks like this, right? And then am I supposed to attack him and hit him up and use my Taekwondo? What if he's not a master, he doesn't know Taekwondo? Then I can, hurt him, right? So, and then I will be regret later. If I hurt him now, I regret tomorrow. I'm like, I shouldn't have done that, I should have controlled myself. I'm a master, I have to control myself. Even though if he disrespected me, even though if he swore at me, even if he laughed at me, no matter what he did to me, I'm not gonna attack him. I'm gonna control myself. Just like right now, I'm controlling my breathing. So that is self-control. Control your emotions. Don't get crazy and do something that you regret tomorrow or regret 1 hour after. So that's about it. Do we have any other comment from you? Stay calm. Yes. Too much potato chips. Ooh, yes. Not much. I already mentioned those. Yes, that's about it. Thank you. Thank you all for joining the training today. I hope you learned something. I hope you are sweated right now. You enjoyed the class as much as we did here. And we see you guys tomorrow. And have a great night. 감사합니다. Thank you guys. Chariot Kongne. Thank you.
Good job, guys. See you next time.
See you.